spoofing through this one right here. We got the whole Mentalité with Baby Gang. We got the Mentalité though, and then with the official music video, and mainly with his main Mentalité, and then he had his EP, his EQ and everything else with his EP and everything else and all these other things. And now he got his whole came out with the official video. He actually came out with one that is the Lollip one. He came out with a Lollip one with his whole EP. So now he came out with a music video for it. So this one is probably you gotta recognize one, but you got a Baby Gang, especially with Baby Gang and his whole demonic like taking over, especially all the other ones he been having and all the food with Mentality and especially with the whole now he got the whole thing coming through this. So he got something with the whole ransom and everything else, the Baby Gang and the Mentalité and everything else, especially with the music video. So we can count on him, put them P's and everything else on him. But yeah, with just his whole thing, especially with his EP and everything else, mixed in together, matched in. But Mentalité.
Ces scènes de violence quotidienne dans la rue se déroulent en plein Paris, dans le 18e arrondissement. Le quartier de la Chapelle est livré à la contrebande de cigarettes, aux voleurs et aux dealers. Les problèmes ont redoublé avec l'arrivée d'exilés désœuvrés qui passent leur journée au pivote de trafic. Avec l'arrivée d'exilés désœuvrés.
Tengo solo una mentalità, oh,
Ooh, and this is how we spooking through, and then you got the two, the two twins, the two little children, and they listening to the mixtape, the EP too. So that's different. That's different that we got the children popping with it too. So you can't even go past that, especially from this whole thing. Like this one already right here, I can already tell. This one got a crazy the law fit to it. Got a crazy the law fit to it. Like you see them for a fact. They got the whole thing and they finna play it. Like, come on. We even got the something else coming in through this.
Aux voleurs et aux dealers. Les problèmes ont redoublé avec l'arrivée d'exilés désœuvrés qui passent leur journée au pivote de trafic. Avec l'arrivée d'exilés désœuvrés.
tengo solo una mentalità, oh, gli sparo, mi spara, avevo solo di illegali, io imparo, lui impara, tengo solo una mentalità, oh, gli sparo.
Ooh, something about that. Ooh, something about that. Ooh, yeah, this is crunchy. This is crisp. Like he always has that made back towards it and everything else. Like no matter what, it's always something cringy coming through. Like especially from the whole thing. Like it's just the way he just gives us those mention dials and everything else. It's just blooming.
Avevo solo di illegali, io imparo, lui impara, tengo solo una mentalità, oh, gli sparo, mi spara, vivo solo di illegali, io imparo, lui impara. Da bimbo il mio giocattolo preferito era una pistola giocattolo, ora gioco ma fra ogni posto lo calcolo, quanti anni sono l'avvocato del diavolo, volete che collaboro, ma voi non sapete che da me chi collabora, alla fine di bighe al primo semaforo, si ritrova un po' solo il cervello in pappola,
Ooh, what did he say? Well, and then you got the whole bat. You got the bats running through too. So, ooh, like, is those bats?
collabora, alla fine di bighe al primo semaforo, si ritrova un po' solo il cervello in pappola,
Ooh, something went on there, but I didn't really see. It kind of looked like something was flying through, but ooh, especially from this whole thing, like you can't even beat it. It's like welled in, like well then everything else is just so committee, like the way he just performing this, like the way everything was skitting too, like the way everything is positioned too, it's just crazy benefit, and he got the whole thing like got it on point of vision.
Al primo semaforo si ritrova un po' solo il cervello in pappola. Uè uè. Cresciuti in fretta perché qua non c'è chi ti aspetta e ti porta con sé. Uè. Vivo la vie, fin quando mon frère morirò da rich, morirò in street. Tengo solo una mentalità, oh gli sparo, mi sparo.
Ooh, and he seen something that he wasn't supposed to. Hey, and especially from the thing, like you never know. That's what I say. You gotta watch what you do around, just around certain people, and especially around the little children, because you never know what they seeing, and then they grow up and they like that.
Tengo solo una mentalità, oh gli sparo, mi spara. Vivo solo di illegali, io imparo, lui impara. Tengo solo una mentalità, oh gli sparo, mi spara. Vivo solo di illegali, io imparo, lui impara. Da bimbo il mio giocattolo, ma ora che ricordo non avevo giocattoli. Non ti manca il pane e ti manca tutt'altro, bro. Ti mancano i coglioni, fai di portarlo, ho. Guarda, ma io ce la farò. Non torno in strada, non torno mai più povero. So che vuoi tornare.
Doing with the well, and then they got the whole pool, like they got the pool going now. So hey, hey, he always brings a major one. Like it's just something interesting about his stuff. Like he brings skits to it, especially he brings scenes to it, and then he brings like the other offsets. So it's just so germanic.
Guarda, ma io ce la farò. Non torno in strada, non torno mai più povero. So che vuoi tornare, baby, ma io non tornerò. Ho da fare affari, conto soldi, non tollero. Non tollero chi parla tanto, chi parla poco fa tanto, chi parla tanto fa niente, chi parla tanto e fa tanto, chi invece non parla proprio, è proprio quella la gente. Fra da tenere d'occhio, fra da stare attenti. Sarò il numero uno, trovatemene uno. Chi
That's wow. They didn't see the whole thing and they moved it somewhere else. That's hey, I ain't gonna really go into that, but that's crazy how the whole thing went. He grabbed the little thing and he removed it to a different place and he trying to look for his stuff and it's just hey, that's something wild. That's something skit wild.
tu sei sicuro? Chi mi sta avanti lo lascio avanti, lo metto in culo. Chi mi sta dietro rimane dietro senza futuro. Sono il numero uno, mica il numero due. E se c'è un qualcuno tête a tête nella rue. Ho una 921 pronta flare per voi due. Non far con me la guerra, non funzionano le tue. Piu, 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 piu. Pau, pau, pau. Tengo solo una mentalità, oh gli sparo, mi spara. Vivo solo di illegali, io imparo, lui impara. Tengo solo una mentalità, oh gli sparo, mi spara. Vivo solo di illegali, io imparo, lui impara.
Ooh, she threw this one though. This one was a clever one though. Real clever one. This one was a clever one, especially with the whole thing, like just with his ones, like he just brings so much scenes to it, and it be looking so demonic, realistic, and all that. But this one right here was a clever one, like it was so everything goes. But you got with the official video, especially from this whole thing, like the way it was tossing and turning, like it was like some type of story that was going on. It's like he found out who he was, he found out he did this, and then it turned on him, and everything goes. it was just so a back to back thing where it's like all that karma, all that thing just devoting it back. But yeah, with this one right here, especially with the whole thing, but he brings always something sketchy to it. So we gotta be really paying. We gotta really like see what's going on. Especially you can't let the lyrics go off your past you. Can't let those pass you. But you just got with this whole one right here and everything else. But you guys definitely comment like everything else and just with this one.